Hi everybody, so this is the start of a series I'll be doing talking about characters I've been developing since 2002 when I was 7 years old. The first one we're going to talk about is one of the antagonists of Grazing the Sky, Ezyta. So Ezyta came to me, she was technically, if you go back long enough, she was technically a character that spawned from another character. So growing up, I was constantly using my imagination. I would later dub this series as having a mental TV. So basically, I was thinking all the time, having my imagination just go, and one of the characters that really stuck out to me was Princess Zelda from The Legend of Zelda. Specifically, I came across her. I'm a longtime player of Super Smash Bros. Part of my childhood was playing that game with a neighbor. We did the original Nintendo 64 when it was out. I think she was in Melee. Zelda was reintroduced in Melee. I think so. So it was kind of like I was very always inspired by Calvin and Hobbes, so she was kind of like an imaginary friend. But eventually, when I decided to kind of branch out and make it my own, I discovered Ezyta. So Ezyta stemmed from Princess Zelda. You might be able to see the similarities, kind of elf ears, powers. But so Ezyta, in the first official write-through of Grazing, she's an antagonist. In the original drafts of Grazing, her and Zidane were friends. Second chapter of one of my drafts, I introduced her just staring in the mirror and like looking. She's a Razalek. So what that means is she is distantly stemmed from humans. They branch off, create their own species through evolution. And so Razaleks are kind of elf-like, very tall, average height is like 7.5 feet, so they're tall. They have very pointed ears, and with royalty, their ears represent like how many achievements they have, how many life goals. This is a concept I've been using in my own life. I have 2 holes on each side of my ear, and the first one was for turning 13, but the second one is from basically, what was it? I think I was 17 of finally finishing the first complete like draft of Grazing. It took me 22 months of continuous writing, like 900 pages. So I thought I had more to talk about with Ezyta. She is cruel, but there's so one of the stories I'm working on right now is called Unearthed. It goes into her past, why she is the way she is, because in Grazing you can peg her as just this mean person. But with Unearthed, it's from her point of view. It goes into her backstory. Something about me as a writer is I love to torture my characters in every way that I can, because I think it brings out survival and how we struggle through it, and how, if we push hard enough for enough amount of time, things can break through and things can happen that are good and that stem from that struggle. So with Ezyta, she's been a very fun character to play with. I have a story actually that's also going with her and Arzo, who is another antagonist, another person who just totally just beats on Zidane. He's the whipping boy punching bag of the series. Lance is a little bit too, but you can tie them together. But I have a story that I kind of started that I plan to somehow pair Arzo and Ezyta together, like romantically. And they're totally separate. Arzo's Spiro, he's very, very angry, and for many, many reasons. And Ezyta is, she cares about her people. She's a ruler. So she does care about her people, but she hates Spiros and humans. And the thing with Zidane, I love his character so much because he intermixes all three. He's half Razlik, half Spiro. He has disabilities because of that. I can talk about Zidane all day long. But also he gets intermixed with humans, with Kazo and Zuka. And so Zuka is like his lifeline. Hashtag Zidane. I come up with hashtags and ship names for my own characters. I don't know if that's like a fandom thing to do, but I'm doing it anyway. So yeah, this is just a spiel about Ezyta. Again, she was technically my first character that I ever made. But she is fun to write. All my characters are. Next one should be on today. I just want to do this quick video. I will definitely put out Unearthed in my slew of writing. When it's done, it's going to be done. It's going to come quick. I am doing these videos to try and keep you guys hanging in there. Grazing's almost to 64,000. So thank you guys. So much more to come. I just wanted to do this video really fast and say thank you. And this is a little spiel about